Displacement and distance.
रेकॉर्डिंग चालू आहे.
Let us perform an activity to understand about displacement and distance. First, let us take a thread. As shown in the figure, let us measure the distance from A to B using this thread. First, in this way. Put a mark on the thread that is required to measure this distance with a blue ink pen. Now, let us measure the distance from A to B using the same thread in the second way. Put a mark on the thread that is required to measure this distance with a red ink pen. Now let us again measure the distance from A to B along the dotted line with the thread. Put a mark on the thread that is required to measure this distance with a black ink pen. After measuring the distance from A to B in all the three ways, let us keep the thread on the table such that all the three marks are clearly visible. On observing the marks, we can say that the distance measured in all the three ways is different. Can you tell which distance is correct? You are right. The distance measured from A to B through the dotted line is the correct distance. This is because the distance measured along a straight line remains constant, while there is a variation in the distance measured by the other two ways. The distance measured along a straight line always remains constant, even if measured multiple times. Let us now study one more example. Sheetal and Prashant's house. Sangeeta's house and their school is shown here. From Sheetal's and Prashant's house, Sangeeta's house is at a distance of 500 meters and the school is at a distance of 1,300 meters. While from Sangeeta's house, school is at a distance of 1,200 meters. On her way to school, Sheetal first went to Sangeeta's house and then she went to school. That is, she first covered a distance of 500 meters and then covered a distance of 1,200 meters. Prashant went straight from home to school. That is, he covered a distance of 1,300 meters. Thus, if Prashant and Sheetal are walking at the same speed while going to school, then who will take less time to reach school and why? Can you tell? Among Sheetal and Prashant, Prashant will reach school early. This is because Prashant has to cover a distance of only 1,300 meters, while Sheetal has to cover a distance of 500 meters plus 1,200 meters. In all, she covered a distance of 1,700 meters. Thus, she required more time than Prashant to reach school. From this example, it is clear that there is a difference between the distance traveled and the actual distance in a straight line. The distance traveled can vary due to the different routes, while the actual distance through the straight route remains constant. Let us understand the terms used in this example for the distance traveled by Sheetal and Prashant and the actual distance from their home to the school. Distance is the length of the actual path traveled by an object in motion while going from one point to another. Whereas displacement is the minimum distance between the starting and finishing points. To understand more about the difference between distance and displacement, let us study some more examples. Every morning, Swaraj walks around the edge of a circular ground having a radius of 100 meters. He starts walking from point A and again comes back to point A to complete one round. Now, can you find out how much distance has he walked and what is his displacement? Swaraj completes one round along the edge of the circular ground. That is, he completes one round along the circumference of the ground. A circle having a radius of 100 meters has a circumference of 2 pi r. That is, the circumference is equal to 2 into 3.14 into 100 equals 628 meters. This means that Swaraj covered a distance of 628 meters to complete one round. While completing one round, he started from point A and again came back to point A. Thus, the distance between the starting point and the end point is 0. Therefore, the displacement of Swaraj is 0. Let us now study one more example. A car starts from point P and reaches Q, and from there, the car again comes back to point P. The distance between point P and point Q is 360 meters. The car starts from point P and covers a distance of 360 meters till point Q, and again, from point Q to point P, it covers a distance of 360 meters. That is, it covers a distance of 360 plus 360 equals to 720 meters. But, since the starting point and the finishing point is the same, the displacement of the car is 0. In both these examples, Swaraj and the car have covered a specific distance, but their displacement is 0. This means that even if the displacement of an object is 0, the actual distance traversed by it may not be 0. Now let us move to the next part.